It's one of this. As you can see, it's just... It's not fixed. Is it snowing? So here we are, down at the loch. It's hail slash sleet slash snowing a little bit at the moment. But if you look behind me, I can see some blue sky. It's going to change in a minute, I know it is. It's beautiful down here. In fact, yeah, it's stopping now. So Reddit is going to put the drone up. Just going to enjoy how pretty it is. I can see here behind me the little river that flows past the van empties into the loch. So he'll tell you different, but he's actually just crash landed his drone. It nearly went in the loch. I just managed to get it onto the beach where it sort of somersaulted across the beach. Apparently it was all the plan though, yeah. So the weather has come beautiful again. I mean, look at that. Just hang around a few minutes. If you don't like what's going on, then you'll get something new. That's the beauty of it. Dolly is having the time of her life in Scotland. Lochs, rivers, beaches, forests. This is what she loves. Pippa just likes everything, so she's happy anywhere on earth, I think. But this is Dolly's happy place. We've got blue sky break in the weather. It's quite nice. Still a bit cold.
Well, a bit cold, but we've seen, as they say, 4 seasons in one day.
Definitely 4 seasons in one morning, I think.
Yeah, we were getting laughed at this morning because we had the solar panels out in the snow.
Yeah.
But that did clear up to a bit of sun, but
yeah,
not much.
Oh no, it's not been too bad at all.
No, I think it's been, out of the entire trip, this has been a couple of the better days.
Yeah. We're on our way down the Loggers Trail to the Green Loch now. So hopefully, apparently it's the algae that makes it green. Hopefully it's going to be a nice green colour when we get down there, because we've got a bit of sun. I don't know how long it's going to take, because you read it was an hour and a half, didn't you? But I don't know if that's there and back or just there.
No, it was 2.5.
2.5?
Yeah, 2.5 hours, but I think they give it a longer duration because, you know, little ones and tall ones and big ones take the route, don't they? So
yeah,
it can be
exactly.
a variation, so it's just a...
Worst case scenario, maybe.
Yeah, but it's a nice flat path, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nice and easy, fresh air, always up in Scotland. I get to breathe a lot easier because back home it's normally pollen and trees and different varieties, because up here the trees don't tend to affect me.
No.
They're friendly trees.
Yeah, pine trees, but I haven't seen any processionary caterpillars.
Oh yeah, keep an eye out for them nests.
I don't think we've got them up here.
No.
But,
Come on, Pip.
Here's Pip, bringing up the rear. Come on. she was busy this morning on the beach, so
Yeah.
she will take it a bit slower.
Windows are open, wanna feel the wind blow through my hair. Which way do I follow? What happens tomorrow? I turn to you and hope you can guide the way. Sometimes I give up, just wanna be on my own. Even in the darkest times, you give me hope. So I lean on you when I'm lost my way. I keep holding on for a better day. I lean on you when the world's astray. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. In times that are changing and when hope is
Oh, it's definitely green. Yeah. That is a beautiful green loch. Can you hear your echo? You're bouncing off the hill over there. One soggy labradoodle later. Ugh. You've been in, you've enjoyed it. Good morning. Well, it's our last day here. We've got to move on today, but look at the loch behind me. It's like glass. It's like a big mirror reflecting the sky. Isn't it beautiful? We're going to miss this campsite. It is so perfect. Just the nature, the walks you can do from it. It's just wonderful. So at the moment, Redders is doing the services on the van. And then we're going to drive over to the Reindeer Centre. And sorry, I have to keep checking where the dogs are. And then we're going to drive up to the start of the Reindeer walk. So I'm giving the girls a walk now. They are absolutely shattered after yesterday. Really absolutely knackered. Didn't want to get up this morning. So yeah, we're going to go off and we're going to do the walk with reindeers. So I imagine I'll get to cuddle some reindeers today. I won't, it's a hands-off policy, which is good. Because obviously you don't want the reindeers getting too reliant on humans. Apparently, the less you touch them, the longer they are happy to be with you. So that should be quite nice. I'm really looking forward to doing the walk today with the reindeers. We were planning to go to Inverness afterwards. It doesn't get much more perfect than this, does it? Beautiful sandy beach, crystal clear water, mountains in the backdrop with snow. Can't think of anything better. I mean, this is in the UK. You know, we always complain about having to come back to the UK from Europe, and this is here. You just walk along the boardwalk to get to the reindeer, which I can see already. They're up on the hill there. Incoming.
when the tail don't flip.
She's in there. Hello. Another one. Apparently we need to watch. If the tail suddenly goes up, I need to stop. So we fed the reindeer and that was fantastic. They're lovely, they're so lovely. They've got very fuzzy noses. Redders is still feeding one by there, look. So yeah, so now we get to just sort of hang around with them for a little bit. The hands-off thing that I was explaining to you earlier is because reindeers don't really like being touched, and in fact they don't touch each other very often either. That's why it's a strict hands-off policy. But yeah, they come and they feed from you, but they eat from the ground first. So you can see, and in fact I can see ducks wandering around amongst the reindeer, so they've obviously come in for a little snack as well. But it was great, wasn't it?
It is, and they know what's coming. They follow you around, don't they?
Yeah.
The line commences and then in they come.
I mean, they're very gentle. They are really, really gentle.
Yeah.
Apparently they can't kick backwards. So if you're behind a reindeer, the only danger is if its tail goes up.
Tail danger, yeah.
But they can obviously headbutt you with those antlers, and they can kick forwards. So if you get down into their blind spot, which is right in front of their nose, low down, you're in trouble. This was £23 each.
Yeah, worth every penny, isn't
Brilliant.
it?
Yeah.
And you get the background information on the reindeer,
Yeah.
how they are, the way they work, the fur, the antlers when they drop them off.
Yeah.
Really informative tour, really
Yeah.
worth it, isn't it?
It's wonderful. It
Yeah.
really is wonderful. Definitely worth every single penny. And these are beautiful, gentle animals.
Just watching the one there with the furry antlers.
Yeah,
Amazing.
he's gorgeous. The other really fascinating thing is the clicking noise. Now you might think it's rain hitting the camera, you might be able to hear it, but apparently it's how they recognise each other and know where the herd is. It's a click in their joints. But when they walk past you, you can hear it.
Only if they... So reindeer and caribou are both the same species. These are
So this lady's having a baby, look.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's 22 pregnant female reindeer up here.
Yeah,
She's saying the ones with the fuzzy antlers,
yeah,
that's the boys,
right.
and that's what she's doing. Coming through. Don't mind me.
counting it and make sure everyone's here. Because when they what's going on and maybe other people go for themselves and oh no, they're getting fed over there, I'll come back.
I'm a bit close.
Sometimes they'll fasten and something else and they're completely on.
No, they couldn't kill us. The hills over there.
That's bad, isn't it? Behind us.
That's the ski slopes up there. I can see the ski lift. It's quite a walk up here. If you have mobility issues, probably not something you would be able to manage because you go down a steep hill, cross a river, and then you come up another very steep hill, and it's boulders, and there would be no access using a wheelchair or something along those lines. Back down for us.
doll. Come on then.
Oh, you've been good girls. Good girls.
Good
You want
girl.
my hats? Okay.
Oh,
Where are you taking it?
do I get it, doll?
Dolly, come back for the hats.
Drop it in the...
Don't take it away and drop it though.
You got doll?
You gonna give it to Dad? Inverness is off. We came to Inverness. I was going to do a big shop in Asda, which I did do, and we were going to fill up with diesel and then go into the city. Unfortunately, Red has noticed. We had noticed a couple of days ago it was leaking, and we weren't sure if it was just temperature rate, temperature rising and falling, but it wasn't. It's pouring out now. Lunch spent ringing round local dealers.
Now likes to talk, doesn't she?
She does, yeah. And we are on our way to Elgin. So that's about an hour away from where we are now, in entirely the wrong direction. But they reckon they've got the right valve for us, don't they? So
They do, yeah. It's called an aeration valve or relief valve. It allows air to escape from the system, and once it's done that, it should then close and stop the water leaking out. But it's stuck open, and what happens is they get calcified over time. So you can take it off and soak it and try different methods, but from what I've read online, and luckily the workshop have confirmed, it sounds like it's this particular red elbow joint valve. I did clean it before and it did stop it, but I think once the hot water and the heating is running pretty much every day up in Scotland, it's going to get a hammering. So it's time to change it. I think it's about 30 quid, something like that.
yeah,
But hopefully that'll stop it, because we're losing as much water as we're using.
yeah. And we couldn't work out how, say, I was having the first shower in the morning, and then he was getting in and going, "You've used all the water," and it's like I was hardly using anything. I'm really quite good at it. So it's all coming obvious now what's been going on.
Yeah, well, we've had fun, so
Yeah, well, we've done our reindeers this morning, so that's fun. The girls are exhausted, they're shattered after yesterday's walk, plus I took them to the beach this morning. Just a case of going over to Elgin now. It's a shame we're going to miss Inverness, but to be honest, I'm not that worried, because I know we're going to come back. So there we are. The thing is, we live in this van more than we don't. Since the early part of November to right now, which is coming towards the end of April, we've only lived in a house, I think it's about 7 weeks. So, we do definitely live here more than the house.
we
Big
do,
time.
and we've had some fun. One of the previous stops managed to snap the key in the lock.
Oh yeah.
Not the lock, water lock, but the key lock.
Yes,
So
yeah.
That was a bit of a pain in the...
Yeah, we didn't film that. We weren't feeling. That was the same day that the footage all went missing. So yeah, we didn't film that. We were not feeling in the mood for filming that day, were we?
We weren't, but like most motorhomes, you've got one key that fits the doors, the two back doors, the derv and water cap. So you've got one key that fits all.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the derv cap had disintegrated ages ago.
Yeah.
So I managed to get the cylinder out of that key to put in the cylinder which the key was stuck in, and it was firmly stuck, it wasn't coming out. So that was put the cylinder back into the door, so that was door apart. Then it was getting new key cut, because you always need a replacement key.
Yeah.
Timpson, 12 quid for one key, but the second one was half price, so it would have been £18 for two keys. It's like, no, I only need one spare, mate. So
Yeah, I'd have got another one.
no, that would have given us three then.
Yeah, fine.
No, I don't need
No,
three.
I'm like, I lose things.
Yeah, but you can get them cut back home like 5 quid for two.
All right, well there we are.
We get those done, but they're a crazy price.
Keep our fingers crossed that when we get to Elgin, number one, it's still open. Number two, we get the part, and number three, it fixes the problem.
Yeah, well,
Because
I
if
did.
it doesn't fix the problem,
Yeah, well,
I don't know what to say.
Well,
We've got an issue.
It's a common problem if you Google red elbow or aeration valve on on Truma,
Yeah.
it throws it up every time.
Yeah.
But I did ring them and they said yes, they've got 2 types of the red valve in stock, one of which is a push fit, which ours is.
Yeah.
So rather than spend an hour getting there, at least we can say he's got one. So he was very helpful.
Yep, so Inverness was not to
Prepare to
blame.
go through the roundabout after 0.4 miles.
But I'd rather done the Reindeers anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, enjoyed the Reindeers. They
Yeah.
were really good.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Didn't touch them, and they're very good around you. If they're coming through, they actually tilt their head,
Yeah, they
heads
tilt their-
so you don't get a reindeer's hat up your butt.
Yeah, so cute. Right, we'll see you a bit further down the road. Not again. Your head's bright red.
So this is what I think is the part that's causing the problem. It's a push fit system and there's a little non-return valve in there, so when you run up the boiler it lets air escape but not water. But at the moment I've got both escaping. So in the mornings we've got taps that are coughing and spluttering, and when we run the shower as much water comes out of the shower head as it does out the bottom of the boiler. So the culprit would appear to be this, which is a aeration or relief valve as they call it. So fortunately we've just come to S&D Harper in Elgin, really helpful bunch of guys, and that's the replacement bit. Now there's a new hose which I don't need, I'm not about to pull it through because the other one's all sealed in place. So the main bit I do need is that, and I can hear that's moving. There's a little valve inside there as well. That one is stuck solid. So we'll see. I'll get it fitted and have a look. It goes underneath the van, and that just is a simple connection that just pushes into there, like so. Yeah. Then you've got the other bit, which is the feed from the hot water pipe, which is this bit here. So that pushes in there. Let me see it was right at the moment. Oh, good.
This is what it's come to. Hands and knees in a Curry's car park, trying to work out what the hell is going on. It's not fixed, which is a shame. Yeah.
There's the feed for the water, the cold water into the boiler,
Yeah.
or the feed for the water into the boiler.
Yeah.
That's what's leaking.
Right.
So I'm wondering if that's a non-return valve as well. That goes into the frost valve.
Right. Don't know.
The frost protection valve.
Mm.
So it may well be that we've got to go back to the caravan centre tomorrow
Okay.
and put in a new frost, but we're fine for tonight obviously,
Yeah.
and they said they're there tomorrow.
Yeah, in the morning.
So I think that's what we're going to have to do. It looks like the frost protection valve isn't holding the water back anymore,
Right.
because when I open it, it flies out, doesn't it?
Yes.
And when I don't open it,
It
it
drips
trips
out.
out.
Mm.
So it's got to be probably a seal in there gone.
So there you have it. He thinks he's sussed it out. I don't know. We'll see. I had plans. I'd find a place on Park for Nights. I think it's about 12 miles away. But now
We'll do that.
yeah? You don't think it's too far if you've got to come back here tomorrow morning? No? Okay. That's fine. We've got until Monday. I think it's about Monday lunchtime the ferry is anyway. So we sort of want to be in that end of Skye on Monday morning. So we've got Sunday evening and Sunday to get down there. So yeah, but very good caravan centre. So we shall see. Okay, so it's getting worse before it's getting better. You can see the pipes are soaking, coming through the floor here.